Shai was my guy for doing the videos. These videos actually tell our buyers and sellers what we've done for other people, how we get them more money.
And that's what the Done For You video system does for it. We're using it everywhere that we can, whether it's in our Facebook advertising, whether it's on our website. We even use some of it in our listing presentations. And because it's so well done and explains everything in such great detail in a way that's more entertaining and more appealing, it gets us better interaction.
When you use Shai's Done For You products, you get professionally done videos without all of the hassle of having to figure out how to do a professional video yourself.
It's one of those things that adds credibility to everything that we do. It just solidified me doing the deal before I even got there in many cases.
I would highly recommend them. We use them, and like I said, we're going to do like $10.5 million in gross commission income this year. So if we need them, you for sure need them as well, and it will set yourself apart from the competition, and it will help you collect your fee.
I will say that Shai and his crew make you feel comfortable, make a video that's going to make a difference to your client base, whether you're recruiting or talking to buyers and sellers. We're using the messaging that we're learning here and putting it in a format that is professional. Is going to take you and elevate you to the next level of professionalism.
Our guarantee sale program, USP, has been introduced to thousands of people. It creates a good report. It increased our success rate, and you can see that in our numbers. I mean, its numbers have gone up dramatically.
We saw you on TV. That was exactly what he said. So it was a fantastic appointment. We just walked in and didn't have to compete for the listing.
You're basically pre-sold when you walk in the door. They're most of the time like, okay, we know you're the guy. In fact, they say you don't even have to go through the listing presentation. Let's just, where do I sign?
Before I actually walked into the seller's home, they had already received 2 different videos that I sent to them before the meeting started. And now they're comfortable with me. They've seen me. They know a lot about what I stand for and my value proposition to them.
It's very important, and it's very important to have it done properly and professionally. So that's why I always hire Shai.
The videos are incredible and very, they come across really well.
Our conversion has gone through the roof. We're right at about 90% right now. A game changer, and you have to have it because what it represents for us in a month of commissions is about $80,000, $90,000, what we notice in our business. A month. It's a must.
You show up to the listing appointment, I guarantee you will getting that listing, and you're getting that listing with higher commission. It's a game changer.
I know that the time I invested here today is going to have a huge impact on my business, and I would recommend it to everybody.
And a good day, everyone. Thank you for joining me on today's broadcast. I'm Shai Schwartzman, your audio-video coach, here on Done For You TV, where we share with you insights and strategies on creating video and working with video, creating video systems in order to generate leads and help you with your follow-up, building trust and rapport in your follow-up, and also client retention, client referral. So we run with our audio video coach program from the beginning, from lead generation all the way to client fulfillment, and of course building that trust and rapport so you can generate referrals for your business and keep the cycle going, as we say. If you like today's video and you're watching on several platforms that we're broadcasting today, please like, subscribe. If you're on Facebook or LinkedIn or Instagram, please follow us. Do what you got to do in order to not miss the videos when they drop. And as I said, if you like what you see and you think this can help someone, give us a good shout out, add a comment, share it with your friends, and we'll be able to help you and other agents and other business people use video profitably in their business. So let's get started with today. Today I'm calling this is part 1 of an 8-part series that I've put together on using YouTube as a lead generator to build basically as your online TV station. And many agents, many business people use video, online video in general, and in YouTube in particular, and that's what we want to talk about in our presentation here today and over the next 8 parts. We're going to show you how to take video from a tactical, sort of a tactical way of using video, and do it in a way where it's strategic. So we're going to go from the tactical to the strategic. And what do I mean by that? Many people, tactically means you upload videos and you kind of just throw it against the wall. You throw video against the wall, as it were, and hopefully something sticks. That's tactical. Strategic, and what I want to get to today and over the next 8 parts of this course is how to use YouTube strategically. So with this, we're starting our YouTube lead generation playbook. So this will be your strategic guide to building trust, acquiring customers, and establishing market authority. And I've broken this down into 8. So today we're going to be talking about the case for video and the strategic mindset. So I don't want to just give you the information and say, do this, do that. I want to first frame the mindset for you. Why do you want to do this? And why, if you're using YouTube, why you may not be doing it correctly. You could be doing, as I was saying, you could be doing things tactically, but not strategically. So today we're going to talk about the strategic mindset, and then over the next few weeks we're going to get into presentation number 2, is defining your audience and your competitive edge. So we'll talk about the mindset today, but then we want to talk about who are we talking to, right? We want that message to market match. Are we talking to everybody? Well, that's probably not a great idea to talk to everybody. We don't have the capacity. We're not Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola talks to everybody. Everyone around the world drinks Coca-Cola. But not everyone is going to use our business. We probably can't serve everybody like a Coca-Cola. So we want to be able to target, certainly at the beginning, we want to be able to target the audience that will be that will hear our message. So we'll get into that in number 2. Number 3 is we're going to show you how to build out your YouTube channel. So it's not just enough to register a YouTube channel. How do you set it up effectively so that it draws the audience through the algorithm, through the search functions? And then how does it keep that audience? So it's one thing to get people to your channel. The second is, and maybe even more importantly, how to keep them there. So that'll be number 3. And then we'll get into presentation 4 is the content blueprint. What are the types of videos that we want to have up on our channel? What are the types of videos that will draw the eyeballs? What are the types of videos that will help us generate leads, but also be able to create trust and rapport. And then in number 5, we'll talk more about creating those videos, and I'll give you some strategies on doing that. And then number 7, number 6, I think I missed number 6, engineering discoverability. So now that we've created our videos, how do we attract, what are we doing to get people to watch our videos in our channel? Number 7, how do we convert those viewers into leads and ultimately into customers? And then finally, number 8, the analytics. After we've gone through this process, we need to be able to gauge, are people watching? How long are they watching? What are they watching? And so we bring that all together in number 8. So again, please subscribe, share, comment. If you have questions on today's webinar or today's broadcast, please type them into the chat. I'll try to, and that's the benefit of these live webinars, is the ability to ask your questions. And of course, if you don't get a chance, or you're watching this after our broadcast, type in your comments as well. And then in the description, look at how to get in touch with me if you have questions, if you want to set up a free one-on-one consultation, no cost, no obligation, to talk about how to strategically use video in your real estate business. I'd love to be able to talk to you about that. So let's get started with today, and let's talk about the building of this. And let's frame video. So how should I put this? If you're not on the video bandwagon yet, if you think that somehow video isn't important, well, I'm going to share with you some statistics and some information that I've gathered over the last while that says that video today isn't just it's something that you need. It's a concrete part of your marketing. So you have to think strategically about video. Again, for building trust, building rapport, and for building your business growth. And if you're not using video effectively, you're missing out, because this is where your audience is, right? We talked a lot about in our past videos, on our past broadcasts, on using video on social media. So with Facebook, for example, or Instagram, it's more of a it's what I say it's a non-intentional form of communication. With YouTube, and let me get into what I mean by non-intentional. Non-intentional meaning that people who go onto Facebook or Instagram typically are there just they're surfing. They're not going there necessarily to look for information. Whereas YouTube is a more intentional platform. So it's important to understand that people are going onto YouTube because they're looking for information. It's the second largest search engine today online, after Google itself. So we find that, and this is why I called this the 403% I use the number 403% in the title of this broadcast, is that statistically, real estate agents and business people who use video get, on average, 403% more inquiries than those that don't. So if you're not using video, or you're not using video strategically, you're not connecting with prospects. And today, to connect with prospects, you need to, it's not just about that one video or that one touch. It's a series of follow-ups. It's a series of touches all across the social media platforms that people are on. And then with YouTube, you want to create different and compelling videos, uploading them strategically in order to create the power that I'm talking about today. So video really is non-negotiable now. You want to get that straight. If you've been afraid of using video, or you're not comfortable in using video, or maybe you're just doing the odd listing video, video tour, that's really not enough. The average person today is spending about 17 hours a week watching videos, and it's a fragmented audience. People are watching what they want, when they want. So if you hearken back to the days of broadcast television, which still exists, that type of viewership doesn't exist anymore. Where was I watching the other day? I was watching an interesting statistic on YouTube, actually. I watch a lot of YouTube. Coronation Street. This is if you're a fan of English, British drama. It's like a long-running. I guess it's like a soap opera serial type of broadcast. It's broadcast all over the world. It's from Britain. They said that in the 80s and 90s, they would get 18 million viewers. And if there was a week, when they did their ratings, if there was a week that was somehow under 18 million, they would start to worry. And then now, compare that to today, where that show gets about 2 million viewers on broadcast television. And they're good with that, right? So you see how that's changed. The audiences today are fragmented. People are watching what they want when they want. They're not necessarily watching, all the broadcast TV that they once watched. They're going on to YouTube. They're watching how-to videos. They're watching. They may watch broadcast TV. Or late night TV, but they're watching clips of it. They're not watching. People aren't sitting down to watch broadcasts. So, you want to create videos that fit into that type of viewership, and you want to be consistently uploading videos that and be where the people are going to be watching it. So that's the seismic shift that we're going through in video watching today, broadcast watching. So we want to be able to fit our videos, create our videos, strategically think of creating these online TV shows almost that are short in the sense that, they're not necessarily an hour long, although they could be, depending on what it is. And secondly, they're done in a way where people who are looking for that information will find it easily and compellingly and watch it on their terms. So that's the kind of audience we're dealing with today in 2025, and I'm assuming beyond. So statistically, here's some statistics that I want to share with you. So 91% of businesses are using video in some form or as their core marketing tool. So it's not just a niche strategy. It's just not a nice to have. Video today is a must-have. And we see that marketers who are using video are able to grow their revenue about 49% faster than those who don't. And 87% of viewers retain the message. So if people are able to watch something versus read about something, we know that that increases sales. That increases the ability to separate yourself effectively from your competition, become that trusted advisor. And the reason for success of video, it's rooted in human psychology. We like to hear stories. We like to, think of yourself, maybe in your younger years, sitting around the campfire. As human beings, we've been sitting around the campfire for millennia, telling each other stories, connecting through that sense of community. And video that's what it does over time. It creates that feeling of community. And if you could be the center of that community that looks to you as that trusted advisor, looks to you to get information on buying, selling, neighborhoods. We'll go through some of the type of videos that you want to consider. And so social media posts with video generate 1,200 more shares on average. Now, I don't have to tell you that if you just randomly scroll through social media, not YouTube, of course. YouTube is a video format. But you'll see whether you go onto TikTok or you go onto Facebook, doesn't matter. You'll see that video is predominant. You still see stills, and you still see some text, but video obviously engages people at a higher level. And consumers, or 64% of consumers, over time will make their purchase decisions based on videos that they see. So remember, and since we're talking about real estate is not it's not like going into the store and buying a pack of gum or a bag of chips. People don't have to think about that too much. This is typically, if we're talking about real estate, this is most likely their number one, their most expensive purchase that they're going to make in their lifetime. So it's not something that they're going to do on a whim. They're going to do their research. And their research that they're doing is not necessarily looking for a real estate agent first off. If they're looking to sell their home, excuse me, they may be looking to see what the home down the street sold for. They'll want to search on what homes in their area have sold for. They may look for things like how to prepare your home to sell. They may look at videos on passing a home inspection. And so you want to start thinking about that type of video. what are your sellers thinking about as they start to think about selling their house? And buyers, what are buyers starting to think about? What neighborhoods are they looking to move to? What schools, if they have children, what schools are in that neighborhood? Are there family things to do? Maybe if they're single and they want to buy their first condominium, their first home, maybe they don't have kids, so they're looking at other things. You know, what type of restaurants are in the neighborhood? Are there any places for entertainment? So when you're starting to think about the types of videos you want to create, you want to start, and it goes back to where I started talking about your audience. Who are you talking to? So remember that video is about creating stories, and those stories are directed to the people that you want to talk to. So let's get into that today. So in this first section, in this first presentation, what I'm trying to do is get you to buy in to video, and not just to randomly create videos and upload them, to start to strategically think about the videos that you're creating and how you're creating a video system in order to generate leads, use video to build trust and rapport and follow-up, then use video for client retention and and referral. So let's get into that, and let's talk about the types of videos that you want to consider. And as our presentations go, we will walk you through some of these videos and how to create them. So these are the types of videos you want to start to think about. Again, this is being strategic. So agent introduction videos. These are videos that build your personal connection. And that could be just you on screen here, through your webcam, through your phone. It doesn't have to be anything complicated. These are videos that introduce you, who you are, and what we call building your brand. What do people know you for? So do you have a USP? For example, your home sold guaranteed, or we buy it. Your home sold in X number of days, or I'll sell it for free. Or your home sold in X number of days, or take $1,000 off of our commission, whatever that happens to be. So what is your USP? What is it people will remember you by? It's kind of your 30-second elevator speech. So when they think of real estate, they think of you. So these are your sort of your personal branded videos. Now, of course, property tours. Many agents use property tours, but are you using them strategically? Are you just creating videos for use online? So let's say you've listed a property at 123 Main Street. You just create a simple video tour. That's being tactical. How can you create a video that is a listing video, a listing tour, but make it strategic? Make it so that it's a lead generator. So those are the types of property tours you want to create. Neighborhood spotlights. I've talked about this in some of my other videos, and if you look down in the description, there's a link to our audio video coach page. There's also a link to some of our past videos through our Done For You channel, where you can take a look at that. But these neighborhood spotlights are an amazing way to build your lead generation, because people are looking, specifically buyers, they're looking for neighborhoods. That's probably the first thing they're looking for is they have an idea of a neighborhood they may want to live in, or neighborhoods, and they're not looking for real estate agents right away, but they are looking for, you know, what's in the neighborhood: schools, parks, community centers, what have you. So creating videos that show them and showcase the neighborhood. And now, as the real estate agent, you're now becoming that expert in that neighborhood in their mind, without you even having to say anything. You don't have to say you're the expert. By creating videos, neighborhood tours, interviews with some proprietors of restaurants, fitness centers, schools, communities, what have you, in the area, you're building that trust and rapport. Educational content. What videos can you create that offers them information on how to sell their home faster and for more money? Or if they're buyers, how to get front of the line access to the best homes when they come on the market. So depending, again, on the audience that you're looking to, or the people you're looking to connect with, and the market, because you want to be able to educate them on what's happening in the market today, right? So you want to combine that in your educational videos. Client testimonials. I mean, this is a biggie, and I keep harping on testimonials. Testimonials are a great way to build trust and rapport using third-party testimonials. So it's social proof. And market updates, again, setting you apart from the competition by educating them on what's happening today in the marketplace, whether they're buyers or sellers. And day in the life videos. So these are sort of behind the scenes moments. It could be you on your way to a listing appointment, that talking about how you're going to a listing appointment at 123 Main Street today, or you're on your way. It could be recording it while you're driving in your car, while you're stopped just before you go into the house, and saying you're meeting a couple tonight at 123 Main Street. They want to move up to another property. Their family's growing. You're meeting with them. You're going to give them some advice on how to prepare their home to sell, what neighborhoods they might want to consider. So take what you're doing throughout the day, or take what you're doing, or when you go out to, or you're having a sign put in to in the lawn. Let's say you if you're doing that yourself, or you're having your sign person do that, go and videotape that. Talk about how you've just taken this listing at 123 Main Street, and how signage is so important. Educate them on signage. And if you're using secondary signage, or maybe you're using a platform like House Talk, which is a signage and a platform that generates leads from the signage. When that sign goes in, that House Talk sign goes in, or that your sign goes in, let them know about, educate them on the benefits of House Talk, and how, for example, you're the only agent in your marketplace that's using House Talk, how unique that is. So, or maybe you're just about to meet with some buyer clients. Maybe you're doing some office training. So just giving you some ideas here. So this is sort of the day in the life where you're humanizing what you're doing. And so if you go through this list of videos, and hopefully this gets you thinking, you can see how creating a video system is more than just putting up video house tours. It's more than just talking about something that comes to your mind and posting it on video. You want to be strategic. And so these types of videos, as you start to implement them, are going to start to set you apart from the competition. And you don't have to say, do business with me. It's already inferred, because now you've become that expert. And as people start to look for this information, and you're the real estate agent providing them with this information, then in their mind, you become the real estate agent of choice. So I hope in this, as we come to the close of part 1 of our presentation, and if you do have any questions today, please type them into the chat. And if you watch this on a replay, I welcome you to type in information or use the information to contact me. And I'd love to talk to you a little bit more about that. But so I hope you've seen and understood that video is important. We've glimpsed at some of the videos that you want to start to think about creating. And if you're creating videos and you're not creating this series of videos, again, this is what I say, you're being tactical rather than strategic. So if all you're doing is uploading videos without any thought or consideration of what you're doing, you want to start to think about, what are the types of videos that would interest my audience, and how do I make my videos interesting and engaging? How do I create a story behind the videos? So it's about engineering that outcome. It's about creating a video system. So in the next 8 parts, starting with number 1 here today, I'm going to show you how you'll create a video system and use YouTube as one of the successful marketing pillars in your arsenal. So in part 2 of my playbook, we'll dive into the mechanics beyond the video production. So we're not going to get into how to create the videos. We're going to delve more into the strategy imperatives that precede, that you want to start to think about in content creation. And we'll show you how to build your channel, how to be the architect of a successful YouTube broadcasting system that becomes a core business asset, that's designed to attract, that's designed to build trust, and will help you get business results. So I want to thank you for your time today. I hope you've enjoyed today's session. Again, if you've liked today's session, I welcome you to subscribe, like, get notified of the next video. Our next video is how, again, to define your audience and your competitive edge. So that's what we're going to be talking about. As I was saying, that's the title of our next broadcast. So, and if you have any questions, our information is down below. I welcome you to visit my site at audiovideocoach.com. There you'll be able to take a free 3-part video course. It's a more general video course on, it's in 3 parts. Part 1 is how how to create a video, basically how to use your cell phone, microphone, very simple, how to use that to create videos. Number 2 is on editing your videos, how to edit your videos. And number 3 is how to distribute your videos on social media. So it's a bigger picture of what I'm talking about. In this 8-part course, I'm talking about more the strategy of building a video system using YouTube as your platform. So there are some commonalities, but if you to really take a good deep dive to really understand, video production or video on a higher level too, I welcome you to take that course. And again, please connect with me. All my information is below. And if you, I welcome you please to subscribe, get notified, and ring the bell. And if you're on following us on or watching this on other platforms like Facebook or LinkedIn, Instagram, please follow us. Please friend us. Just follow us however you can on the platform that you are watching. So I look forward to our next session. Our next session again is defining your audience and your competitive edge. And I look forward to speaking to you then. Until then, I'm Shai Schwartzman, your audio video coach. Again, if you need any help, you can again, in the description below, you'll find some of our programs, content creation, video editing, tools that'll help you not necessarily master video. We help you with that, of course, through our audio video coach program. But if you need more tactical help, editing, content, look at the information that we provide in the description below, and we'd love to help you with your video in whatever point that you are right now. Thanks again for watching. I look forward to speaking to you at our next broadcast. Have a great day.